The guys from Street Dream Cruisers invited me to come to their car show. Man, they had some beautiful cars. Thank you, Kevin and the Strosnider family, for having us out. I'm here with Andy Conti and his 1987 Mustang. Can you tell me a little bit about your car?
Yeah, sure. So this is a one-owner car. I'm the second owner. It's an 87 Ford Mustang GT. It has a mild GT40 build on it with Cobra intake, GT40X aluminum heads, and an E303 Ford Racing Cam. It has 87,000 original miles. This car was all original when I first got it with turbine wheels. I put the Cobra R wheels on it. Has the interior is all original. I actually went to Florida to get this car. I'm sorry, Georgia to get this car because a lot of the cars I was looking at around here were torn up into drag cars, and this was an original car. So I actually flew to Atlanta, Georgia, and drove this one home 10 hours. So that's a little bit about the car.
What do you enjoy about the car?
I just enjoy driving the car. It's a fun car to drive. Very light, a lot of torque. Just a fun car to drive around town and have fun in.
And how long do you say you had the car for?
I've had the car 2 years.
What have you done to it ever since?
Just the mild intake cam head swap on it, and I put an aluminum radiator on it, and let's see, cold air intake. I upgraded the alternator to a 95 amp alternator, and that's basically it.
And what type of transmission does it have in it?
It has the original T5 transmission.
Manual or automatic?
It is a 5-speed manual.
Good luck today.
Thank you, sir.
You did a hell of a job.
I'm here with George Davis and his 56 Chevy. Can you tell me a little bit about your car?
Okay, what's your name?
Koen.
Koen. As Koen, this is my 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air, two-door sedan. It has a V8 engine, a 327, 400 horsepower engine with a 4-speed Munster transmission and a 373 positive traction rear. It has a 2-inch drop front and rear. It has vintage air conditioning, stay cool radiator, Riddler wheels, 18-inch wheels, tires and wheels. And everything on this car is practically new. And no, everything on this car is new. The only original parts are the fenders and doors. And I purchased this car in 2002, and my wife and I drove it for about 10 years, till about 2012. And the reason I bought a 56 because that was her birth year, and she said, if you bring another car home, it's got to be one that means something to me. So I found, and I've always liked the 56 Chevy anyway, out of all the Tri-5, that's my favorite. So I bought it, and it was running with a V8 engine and air conditioning, automatic transmission. And we enjoyed it for quite a few years, and then we decided to redo it. And a friend of mine, he is into building cars, so I got him to do it, and together we did all the body work. He did the body work and paint, and I helped him with the mechanical work. and it took us about 2 years to do it. And it was quite an endeavor and quite a lot of fighting over the money. My wife and I were fighting over it, not him, because he knew he was going to get his. But anyway, unfortunately, my wife passed in May of 2013, and we finished the car in January of 2014. So she didn't get to see it. And that's one of my biggest regrets of it. But I enjoy the car. I keep it garage. I trailer it everywhere I go. I put it in shows. And I just cherish it just like I did her. And it's my favorite. It's my favorite car.
Well, good luck today, and I'm sorry for your loss, and it's really beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
I'm here with Charlie Wells in this 1966 Ford Mustang. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, when I bought the car, it was pretty good shape. Started working on it, found some rust in it. I took it down to bare metal, cut all the rust out, welded off, all replaced up, putting all metal back in it. And then worked on it for a year and a half, and that's what the results are.
What color is it?
Candy branded wine.
It's a really pretty color. How long have you had the car for?
2 years.
And where did you find it?
I found it in Brunswick County.
Brunswick County? In Virginia?
Right.
Wow. Oh, what's so original about the car?
Everything is original. I mean, the motor is original, 289.
1300. I don't know. It was somewhere in that range.
I haven't souped it up or nothing. It's just a regular engine.
Really pretty car. Good luck today.
Thank you, sir.
The Shelby Mustang is a high-performance variant of the Ford Mustang, which was built by Shelby American from 65 to 68 and from 69 to 70 by Ford. It was again brought back in 2005 with the 5th generation Ford Mustang. The Shelby nameplate was revived as a new high-performance model. This time it was designed and built by Ford. Beginning in April of 1968, Ford began factory installing a version of the 428 engine known as the Cobra Jet. The GT500 was then known as the Cobra GT500 KR. The initials KR stood for King of the Road. Ford rated the Cobra Jet at 335 horsepower, though that may have been significantly underreported. The Shelby Mustang gets its name from Carroll Shelby, who was an American automotive designer and racing driver. Shelby is best known for his involvement with the AC Cobra and Mustang for Ford Motor Company, which he modified during the late 60s and early 2000s. He established Shelby American Incorporated in 1962 to manufacture and market performance vehicles like the Shelby Mustang. Many Shelbys have his signature. A mod report can tell you everything about your Ford vehicle by simply running the VIN number. Many people with rare collector cars keep one on hand. The owner of this beautiful 68 Shelby has his displayed. This Shelby is one of 2 that were shipped to Virginia with these exact options. Could you imagine buying a rare car for under $5,000? I'm here with Joe. Corbin is a 1985 El Camino. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Sure. Nice meeting you, Koen. It's a 1985 El Camino SS. It was a conversion that GM allowed out of North Carolina, I think, to convert it to the SS nose and just more trim. It's not a performance upgrades. Anyway, I was looking for something that was more driver friendly than the older muscle cars as far as air conditioning and all that, so I chose this car, and I pretty much found it in the field like most people, and it'd been sitting for 12 years, and anyway, restored it on a budget because, again, it's probably not worth a ton of money, but again, it's just got some special appearance stuff on it that is enjoyable, and Company's car shows it's great.
How long have you had it?
Restored it about 1.5 years ago. Yeah.
What do you love about the car?
The drive, how it has late model amenities still, like again the air conditioning because it gets hot out here today, and just the styling. It still has a continuing styling that still looks nice even after all these years.
Is it a true SS?
Yes, it was, like I say, licensed. It's called Choo Choo Conversions that did them, and they do a couple thousand a year, I think it was. And so it is unique to find them and to restore them. So.
Wow, really beautiful. Good luck today.
All right, thank you, man. Okay, as far as engine goes, it's the factory 305, which has about as much horsepower as a lawnmower. It was done back in the days of the gas problems and all that in '85. But I did put fuel injection on it and the serpentine belt system. But that's 2 upgrades. Everything else is factory. The wheels and tires on here would have been 15-inch, and I went to a young modern wheel store where my old thinking combined with young guys, we came up with this 18-inch IROC wheel, which is kind of old style, but in the modern size without being too big and too small of a tire. Anyway, I really like the wheel. Fits well with the color and the car. Okay, it's fun when you're building these old cars because everything comes into play, but nothing is in stone as far that it's going to work. And when it comes to the ride height of the car, where the car sits on top of the tires, it's a process where you raise it, lower it, and until you get it to where you want it. It's even the same way with exhaust. We went through 3 different sets of mufflers before I was finally happy with not being too loud or too quiet.
Thank you, Strosnider Chevrolet in Hopewell, Virginia, and Street Dream Cruisers. We had a blast. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Koen-N-Kars. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget I got shirts and decals, and see you next time.